Let's talk today about respecting husbands because that is a source of so much manipulation. Again, never intentional or usually not intentional, but still a topic that needs to be looked at. So, some of you are feeling confused because you learned about the importance of respecting a husband and you were told about all the amazing brachos that come from that. Many of you are learning that if you respect a husband, honor him, appreciate him, show him gratitude, then it will raise him up, it will inspire him to be a better man and to be a better husband, and everyone will be happy, healthy, and wonderful. Some of you are not experiencing that. Some of you, the respect and appreciation leads to nowhere, or maybe it gets a little bit better, but then it gets worse, and it's just something's not sitting right. So, a few things here. So, one, there is a difference between men, right? And one thing I noticed, one difference is that there are some men that they want respect, they appreciate respect, they would love to receive it, but they don't feel entitled to it. So when you respect them and when you appreciate them and when you build them up, they feel good, it builds them up, and that good treatment flows right back to you. But there are also men who feel entitled to respect. And I think that really is the key difference, that entitlement. Men who feel entitled to respect, if a woman, their wife, tries to respect them, it doesn't result in better behavior on the part of the husband. And in fact, what I think it does is it just feeds the beast. It feeds the darkness in them. And sometimes women will say like, oh, I tried to do that and at first it got better and I thought it was working, but then everything like blew up and it was so much worse. Right, because what you were doing was feeding the beast. So with a man who feels entitled to respect and he does not in return respect his wife and treat her as she deserves to be treated, the thing here is that he doesn't actually care about respect, because if the way that you know if someone actually cares about respect, like how do you tell? Well, you can tell if they are respectful in return, if respect is like free flowing in both directions, like in all directions, right? If you care about respect, you don't just care about receiving it, you also care about giving it. But if a man keeps talking about wanting respect, but he's not giving respect in return, then him wanting respect is just a euphemism for wanting something else. Often I've seen it's his way of wanting control and dominance. And if he's not that type, it could be a way of him trying to avoid accountability. Like if she's upset with him, instead of addressing what she's upset with, he'll be like, you don't respect me, right? As a way to avoid accountability. So one way to address this is to call it out directly. Next time your husband says, is demanding respect, you can say straight out, to you, it feels like you're asking for respect, but to me, it feels like you're asking for control.